Mic Check Podcast with the Teamwork People's Champ coming at you with a quick little update. We're going to talk about Deion Sanders, Jackson State University, and the University of Colorado, and the NCAA transfer portal. So, as you all know, and as we mentioned in the previous video, head coach Deion Sanders resigned his position with the Jackson State University Tigers to take the same position with the Colorado Buffaloes up in Boulder. Now, what that means for Jackson State is that some of their players who are eligible are going to be able to enter the transfer portal and leave the school and follow Coach Prime or head somewhere else. Two of those noteworthy players are going to be his son and also the starting quarterback for Jackson State, soon to be playing in the Celebration Bowl for the second year in a row. That's going to be Shedeur Sanders, number 2 on your screen, as well as number 12 on your screen, Travis Hunter. He was the number 1 overall player rated on all the scouting reports heading into the 2022 season. So he was the top get of the recruiting class. He's going to be following Coach Prime, and he officially announced so on December 7th. So that means that his best defensive player and his best offensive player will be following him to the new school. Now, everybody just assumed that those players were going to leave, and the only player that's probably still in question is going to be Shiloh Sanders, his other son who plays defensive back. And as I mentioned before, he's done a lot to raise his stock. He's been a little banged up this season, but he is a player who will do really well at the FBS level, and he could potentially decide to leave, even though I do feel that he's really bought into the HBCU culture, and he'll probably stay there through graduation and use up his last eligibility fighting for Jackson State. Now, other players on the team are also considering a move, but Deion has advised them to take their time and be a little bit careful about entering the portal. As of today, this is December 8th, there was 200 players in the portal trying to get into Colorado. So that school alone is looking chock full of top-tier talent. Guys from Alabama are adding Coach Prime on Twitter. A lot of players are, if you just look down Twitter, just type in transfer portal, and you're going to see that so many players have either added transfer portal to their name, or in the description or their bio, it says in the transfer portal, X amount of years of eligibility. So another part of this, I just want to talk about what that means overall for college football, because you have to consider there's a side of the coin that's going unspoken, and that is the actual high school recruits that are coming out. Think about it from a college coach's perspective, right? So if you've already got a team and you're looking to improve the quality of your roster, you're going to look for JUCO transfers first. Those are automatically going to be eligible to go in the portal. They do their couple of years at junior college, and then they move on to FBS or FCS schools, the 4-year level, right? But after that, you start to look at kids from other schools that might be sitting on the bench. They might have fallen out with the coach, fallen out of good graces with the staff, and they're looking to get a change of scenery, similar to a guy like Hudson Card who was playing for the University of Texas Longhorns. He's entering the portal and looking for other opportunities. Guys like him are going to take the spots of those 2- and 3-star recruit like quarterbacks that are coming out of high school, because he's already got good tape at college. He's shown that he can play at the highest level against some of the best competition. He almost beat Alabama. So if you've got a Hudson Card in the portal and you've got a high school kid and you're comparing, you already know what you're getting. It's just like an NFL team going and signing a free agent or trading for a proven wide receiver at the pro level versus drafting a young receiver, even though he's got less wear and tear on the tires. That's going to kind of muddy the whole recruiting trail. Dudes that were probably going to get scholarships are maybe going to get those offers rescinded, because schools that were recruiting them or committed to them are going to go, wait a minute, we can get these guys out of the portal. And it's chock full. All the memes are going crazy, showing that if kids have an opportunity to move because so many coaches are moving, they get out of there. Or if they're just willing to sit a year, if a kid's at the FCS level, he can transfer to the FBS level and not have to sit, and vice versa. If there's a guy that's in the FBS and just not getting the minutes and just doesn't see the potential of himself at that level, he can go down to FCS and probably go right on the field and start, because he's coming from a big-time conference like the SEC, the Big 12, the Pac-12. The opportunities are going to be there for these guys to move around. And unfortunately, the high school kids are going to suffer the most. As far as Coach Prime goes, it looks like he's going to have a really quick turnaround at Colorado, because he's going to have all the options at his disposal. He's not going to have to wait for a great recruiting class to get him better. He's going to get guys in the next coming fall, and you can expect Colorado to improve on that 1-win record, which is I mean, it's hard to lose that a bunch of games back to back seasons when you've got turnover like college does. But it happens from time to time because there's a losing culture. He's already put players on notice that everybody's not going to be there, and he's bringing luggage, aka his own players, with him. So it's going to be different when the fall arrives. So in the spring, expect a lot of buzz around Colorado and a lot of news, and especially a lot of guys transferring from other FBS schools and some guys coming up from the SCS ranks. So that's going to wrap it up here. This has been T Word with Mike Check, talking a little college football. Until the next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and share this with your friends and their friends, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.